Hello, all you happy people.
How's it going today?
Those unhappy people.
Well,
Well, they'll
how
be
can
all
you be unhappy? We've been talking about astronomy and
Booties.
things.
No, it's
Booties.
booted.
Bolotez is how it's.
We know where
There's a
Bassman's mind
lot
is at.
over one of the O's.
Yeah. Booties.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it does. And not only astronomy and meteor showers, because today is Watch Meteor Day. We were also talking about the Pink Panther earlier and how he shouldn't be talking, even though, he does. Out of nowhere, we're sitting here, and there was a lull in me and Bassman talking about something, and all of a sudden, Bassman goes, "I don't like it when Pink Panther has words coming out of his mouth," and I'm like, "Are you having a fit?" just random. And I thought I was the one to just come up with random stuff. Bassman had me beat this morning, boy. Good morning, everybody. How are you feeling this morning, Mr. Kevin? Doing all right?
Doing all right. Had a good show over the weekend and plugging away. How about yourself, Tony? How are you feeling?
I'm upright. I'm able to sit in my chair for more than 30, 40 seconds at a time. I'm not laying down all the time now, and I'm coming around. That big fall and destroyed myself. So, doing all right, though. How you feel this morning, Bassman?
Kind of like it's Monday. Hard to tell, though, since I didn't get to do a show last week.
That's what I was getting ready to say. It's not Monday. It's Tuesday. Because Friday was Saturday.
Yeah, last week was messed up.
Oh.
It was then. But now it's now. It's now.
I had to miss for doctor's appointments, and then you had to miss because you fell, and then
Yeah.
I've just been all messed up.
Griller Stacker sent me a email Friday and wishing me well and hoped I got better soon. And you guys obviously told me whenever I told you guys there wasn't going to be a show on Thursday. And he sent me an email, and some people commented on my post and stuff, coin stuff I like, and a couple others. And Bassman said, "It's not the fall that gets you; it's the gravity."
It's gravity.
It's the gravity of the situation.
Gravity causes everything.
It does. And Steve Griller sent me a thing, says, "Hope you feel better, buddy. This and that, this and that." And I was like, "Gravity is an SOB. This is what gravity is."
Sure, blame Isaac Newton on all this.
Yeah, really. Sitting under a tree, picking on apples.
Stealing apples. He was stealing those apples. That wasn't even his daggone tree.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He was a Cambridge professor.
Yeah.
So he was sitting under the tree.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and say hello to these fine folks coming here this morning. Speaking of Sea Griller Stacker, first up this morning, yo-yos. Good morning with 3 cups of coffee. Haven't had my coffee yet this morning after the show. I will be getting me a coffee. Sea Griller Stacker has a very good channel. If you have not checked him out, I'm talking to you in the back that's come in and sneaking around. Sea Griller Stacker has an awesome channel. Very fun and informative videos. Great guy. Don't tell him I said that. But go over and check him out. Give him a subscription. And to make sure, now a lot of folks forget this. They just subscribe to somebody blindly. They're like, I like this channel. I like these videos. Subscribe. That's all well and good. But the video you subscribe on, hit that like button when you do and go down there and leave a little comment. That way it makes sure that the subscription sticks. Sometimes you subscribe to somebody, it's just one click and that's all YouTube sees. But if you put that like, you don't even have to put like. Just go down there and leave a little comment. You could put, hey, how you doing? Nice channel. Or, that was cool. Anything.
It's engagement. That's what they like saying.
Yep. It pushes you out into the algorithm. He's also a channel member. Thank you very much for your membership, sir.
And if you don't think it works, just go out there and get you a video and watch it, that has something really odd, really strange. Just go out there and watch that sucker and see how many you get in the next week.
Yep.
So we know it works.
Yeah. Like if you sorry, Mr. Kevin, we
no, you're good.
Talked over the. But if, let's say, you usually watch, like me, I watch a lot of camping videos. I watch a lot of, like, not survival, but where guys go out and they build shelters and stuff like that and show you tips and tricks, how to tie knots and stuff like that. I watch a lot of that stuff. I watch a lot of canoe camping and stuff where guys do 17-day adventures, through provincial park and stuff like that in Canada. When I first started doing that, I watched one video. The next time I fired up YouTube, there was camping videos everywhere on my feed. So it does work. You engage a little bit with one channel, boom, you'll get a lot of it.
I watched one video on them draining this lake that Bill and I fish on. And the next time Tanya and I were sitting there talking, I brought it up. There was at least 4 or 5 videos of it.
All righty, Mr. Kevin. Sorry about that.
It's watching, man. Yeah, it's watching. Okay, well, hey, we have Miss Air Force Amy, Miss Amy Harrell, coming to us from California. Hey, how you doing there, Miss Amy?
Morning, Miss Amy. Also a channel member. Thank you very much for your membership, ma'am. Really appreciate it. Mr. Bert Simmons, good morning to anyone. Uh-oh, he's getting the anyone. He's getting the one crowd fired up early.
Yeah.
Just going to sit back and listen. Good enough for us, brother.
Welcome, sir.
Good enough for us.
Okay.
Hey, we got Mr. Wiles Palladino himself. It is the coin stuff that I like. Good morning, friends. Good to see you, sir. Channel member and another good channel within his own right.
Absolutely. Once again, member of the channel. Thank you very much for your membership, sir. Sent him an email. Can't remember if it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The days were running together. When you're in pain, you don't know what's going. Yeah, it was Blur's Day. Found a what year is it? 1889. Yes, 1889 Morgan dollar with a bunch of stuff going on it. Die cracks and maybe the slanted date variety, and it's wild look. Oh, and it's very pretty too with some nice.
Now give me a call. Now give me a call when you find the double Charlotte on the back.
Oh, I wish.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It would be a Philadelphia. Unfortunately. Hey, Bassman.
What they're gonna do when they coming for you?
Threatening with a talking pink cat.
Yes.
See, I was gonna say, get him in the booties.
And the boost.
It's drinking pop. Don't do that to me. I about spit it all over my monitor and keyboard and microphone. You got me. You got me. That's a good one. Good morning, Mr. Scott S. Saying morning to everyone. Another one of the one triplets coming out here this morning. Member of the channel. All around good guy. Mr. Scott S. Everybody.
AZ Collins, and good morning, Kevin, Tiny, and Bass Man. Good morning, sir.
Morning, buddy. Good to see you. Are we caught up? Really? We can't be caught up at only 11 minutes in. That's something's going on.
We have 12 fine folks here in the audience right now. Please smash that thumbs up. Let YouTube you know that you like what's going on, that you like talking with Tiny.
Ooh.
Pintoff in here. And hey, guess what? Tiny, who is this?
Let's go ahead and say a proper hello to this gentleman this
All
morning.
right, Mr. Robert Pintoff, good morning to you, sir. He's a channel member and he is a constant follower of our channels. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you for
we
your
have
membership,
to
sir.
go back. We have to go back up to Miss Tennessee herself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bass Man with the hug, Tiny with the sunshine, Kevin with the coffee saying, good morning, Miss Tennessee herself. It is Keno Man.
Yes. King of mine.
Keno Man.
Bring the sunshine.
We're going on the road, I'm telling you. People are going to flock to the stage to throw stuff at us.
Yeah, but we don't want it to be riding produce.
Say, you said going on the road, and it went through my brain. I wonder how many people would be tickled to hear that.
That's not fun. That's not funny, Bass Man. We're going to be superstars in like a select two people's minds. That'd be mine and Mr. Kevin's. We're going to be superstars, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Kevin Hawthorne saying good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Good morning, sir.
We got the OG in the house.
Yes, sir. There he is.
Hey, don't quit your day or your night jobs or any jobs.
Right.
I fully agree with you. But it's the OG. It is the original channel member. It is the Red Silver.
Thank you for your membership, sir. Always, always, always thank you for your membership. Like Mr. Kevin said, the OG channel member. Southern Vermont vintage on eBay. I like it. I like it a lot. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Good morning. Have a circulated 1944. I believe that's an S with a large delling or die crack on the face going from top to bottom. Is there value there? If so, what would it be worth? Seeing since you are on eBay, type in 1944S, large delamination error or die crack on the face. I'm thinking with the 44 and delamination error, that's probably a Jefferson because they were known for them in the early and mid 40s. Not sure which one you have there.
Yeah, what denomination? SVV. Because, I mean, yeah, it could be a nickel, could be a penny, could be a mercantile. I mean,
but since you are on eBay, go right to eBay, type it in, and then go to sold listings. That will give you the fair market value, but penny. It's a penny. Cool. Type it in. and look at the recently sold. But a little tip and trick: look at like 10 or 20 of them. Take the highest, throw it out. Take the lowest price, throw it out. Take the other 18 or 8 and average them out. That is going to be your fair market value in today's market.
But also be aware the die cracks and stuff like that. It's a very specific market. It doesn't have
Yes.
the widest scope of collector. So I mean, when you have something like that, it is a very niche market. So there are people out there, and you are on the correct platform in order to move something like that on eBay, because
Absolutely.
on there you get everybody and their uncle and their cousin and their distant relation.
Yep. Saying good morning from Marion, North Carolina. We have Mr. Jack Gallman. And I seen Sea Griller Stacker was asking Mr. Gallman, are you a free agent yet?
Looking,
I think,
if memory
he
serves,
is.
I think today might be his last day, because I thought he was going right up to the end of the month.
Right. My internet won't stay connected for some reason. Huh.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah. Can you tell he's an IT guy?
Either that or I watched way too much of the IT crowd.
Pull the plug
Right.
for 3 seconds.
Yep. You know what I always like, go to your router, unplug your router, or they have the reset button on the backs of a lot of them. The reset button, it's still powered on. What I always did, like Bassman said, unplug it for 3 seconds. I always unplugged it for like 10. And even though there's no power going to it, I would take my finger across the plug and touch both of them. Touch both
You,
plugs.
you need to ground it. Yeah.
That's ground.
It has to
Yep.
ground. Honestly, the capacitors can hold a charge for up to a minute. On it, whenever I plug back in, I'm waiting over a minute.
Right. Yep. I ground that plug together, and that zaps any. It's not going to shock you,
No.
but it's going to drain any residual energy in there. Going to have to reboot laptop. Yep. Laptops are great for dropping connection, especially if they're on Wi-Fi. Which everybody thinks every laptop's on Wi-Fi. Not all of them.
Not this one.
Right. My hardwired, baby. Hardwired's the way to go if you can do it.
Well, especially for us. I mean, we're streaming right now on YouTube. So
Right.
in order to have a steady enough connection, yeah, you don't want to be on Wi-Fi if you can help it.
Right.
Hardwired connection, especially if you're doing any streaming or any heavy lifting use. I mean, you could be playing Diablo, whatever number is out now, or World of Warcraft, or whatever new games are out there.
Did you say World of Warcraft?
Yes, I did, because it was cracked.
Yep. Cool stuff I like says, speaking of everybody and their uncle, it seems that we've had them all as visitors to our house over the past 2-3 weeks. Hey, visitors are good.
Madam Marcel,
Marcel,
you there? Yep, man.
yep, fan. She is laying on the bed with Mama, and in front of the fan, just soaking up the wind.
Hey, I know how that is. I got a fan right here, right in front of me.
Right, I got one right beside me. That's why my beard always looks like it's going to the left.
It's flapping in the wind. It's like you're on the cycle again. I mean, hey.
Yep. Or as Lala says, my chin feathers. Aren't you popular, Wiles, with a laughing face? He is popular. Let's see. Steve, I am being gifted something you will like. I will send a picture. That's just rubbing it in. It's like, na 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 boo boo. Look at what I got. Look at what I got.
Really?
So what you need to do is you need to make a video about it. You post that up there, and it's like coin stuff that I like.
That's you got me. Excuse me.
Man, apparently I'm having a good day.
Oh, you're doing good. You got me twice already today. Let's see, there was something I was going to say and forgot to say about somebody's channel or something. What was it?
I don't know. Good to see your timeout's over.
Yeah, good to see your timeout is over.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Oh, that's right. C. Griller Stacker is also a moderator on our channel. I forgot to mention that earlier today.
Not just a member.
Not just a member. That's right. The M&M there, moderator member. Yep. Let's see. Hey, he said it. See Griller, so I can bid on Wednesday? Oh. For those folks of you not knowing what he is talking about, on Wednesday evenings, first off, starting on Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. right here on this channel, we have an auction preview for an amazing 12 to 14 items each and every Wednesday over on this gentleman's channel right down here, Coin Stuff I Like. Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 to 7, we have an auction.
Coin Stuff I Like is going to have an auction too?
Really?
No, not really. You said the channel is on Coin Stuff I Like.
Oh, Coin's making sense. Sorry about that. I was reading comments over here. I was reading this one here.
Yeah, because you'll have things like this and some of these and some of those that are going to be up in the auction that I just happened to pick up at the show on Sunday.
It's something I just happened to find. A pair of 2021 Morgans. Going to be up for grabs on Wednesday. And another little starts to a typeset. 3 or 4 coins in one lot for a typeset. Let's just say back in the days of past, you would go to this place to get a little trim if you were a gentleman. Let's just say.
So the dentist.
Absolutely. Mr. Dave Cooper, good morning, all from the Great Lakes State. Where would that be, Mr. Kevin?
I don't know. I mean, it seems close to me.
Good morning, Mr. Cooper.
Good morning, Dave. Good seeing you at the show yesterday. Me and him had a nice spirited talk about some baseball team that's in the area.
Oh, spirited talk. I like it.
Yeah, we're all behind our baseball team. Go get them, Tigers. Okay, I knew you would get the reference.
Yeah. Coin Stuff I Like. Thanks again for the ASE you sent me. That's right. We had on American, the American Eagle Day, Mr. Coin Stuff I Like gave away a 1997 American Silver Eagle. We don't do giveaways that often, but when we do, it's always something good. And Coin Stuff I Like donated the 1997 ASE for American Eagle Day. So thank you, sir. And congratulations again, Mr. Cooper.
Yes, sir.
So, for you folks who work, are you just off Friday or are you off Thursday too? Usually, how it works, you have to work the day before and the day after to get paid for that holiday, the
Yeah, but
holiday
it's
pay.
Friday not this year, so I mean,
If the holiday fell on a Saturday, we got Friday off. If it fell on a Sunday, we got Monday off. So that's the way they work ours.
Gotcha. Tiny, you mentioned that more than anyone needs to hear. Oh, about the auction, I got you. I think. Yo fan is cruising for another timeout, says Sea Griller. Ooh. Ah, timeout. Okay, guys. Did I miss someone?
Look at the bottom of the thing I just posted a link to that penny he was referring to. You can see it.
Okay.
so yeah, if you want to check out that lamination, apparently there is a video up on Southern Vermont Vintage's YouTube page, and there is a link to the channel.
Very cool. Another good channel coming in here. Whoa, check this out. Had some good friends up this weekend. Good friend.
Oh, went to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert in South Lake Tahoe. Concert was great.
Earth, wind, and fire, man.
Oh,
I heard something that reminds me. There was a little girl that was singing a little bit of an Earth, Wind, and Fire song. And her mom was like surprised. You know, this girl was like 13, 14 years old. And she said, "Yeah, it's from a new band. They're really underground, so I don't know if you would know who they were."
and
And
it
she
sounds
said,
like
"Oh yeah, what's
in their fantasy.
right?" And said, "What's the name of them?" She said, "Earth, Wind, and Fire." And the mom lost it. Well, I mean, think about it. The music that's out today. Not saying it's bad because a lot of it is good, but some of it is just not so nice.
Yeah.
So a lot of the music from our, 70s, 80s, and 90s to these, these young ones that were born in, the mid 2000s, they're listening to our music. They're listening to the stuff that, dare I say, oldies that are coming on in the grocery store now that that we were listening to. Yeah, because when we were little, it was stuff from the 50s and 60s. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh, come on. And
If
now
you
it's
don't,
like hit radio to us.
if you don't feel old enough, go in the elevator and listen to what songs are playing.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep. 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 Uh, didn't know if they were giving people Thursday off because it falls on a Friday. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill Driscoll. Good morning, Mr. Driscoll. Good to see you, buddy.
And unfortunately, we are not getting Thursday off,
No.
but I am getting Friday off. So
Very nice.
Yeah, they give you it falls on Friday, you get Friday, period.
yeah.
Yeah. We always had that, like I was saying, but that was union when I was working it when we had to work the day before and the day after to get the holiday pay, and if it fell on a Friday, you had to work the Thursday and you had to work the Monday.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But like Bassman said, if it was on a Saturday, you would get Friday off, but you had to work Thursday and Monday. And if it was a Sunday, you got Monday off, but you had to work that Friday and you had to work the Tuesday to get the holiday pay. John Argent. Good to see you. Welcome.
Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going, man?
Saying, hey, all. Good morning, sir.
Well, that makes we got a big Michigan convention coming.
Yeah. Sorry, but 95% of the music sucks today. It's a big one. So underground, it's old. Yeah. Check this out. Went to the CC Mint recently when the press was running. I bought some old CC Press #1 medals for ID. The press worker stopped to geek out over the medals. I managed to stop CC Press #1.
Oh man.
That's a feather in your cap, sir.
Yeah.
He's talking about like the old 70s and 80s ones where they were pressing the newer medals on the.
Oh
He
man.
showed me some pics. Sent me a couple that come from 76. The silver and the copper version of the same one. It was very cool. Did a video on those, matter of fact.
Nice.
It's about time somebody shut down the CC Press. I don't know about that. I don't know. I always used to take vacation the day before, and the day after a holiday, I'd stretch it out as many days as I could.
Yeah, like about half the members on my team right now
Yeah,
who have the entire week off.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm blessing Bagpipes. It's Mr. Eric Land saying good morning to everyone. Good to see you, sir.
Gotta
And we are-
squeeze in as many days in a row as you can.
Absolutely.
Well, you can get away with taking 4 PTO days and having 9 days off in a row.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh, wow.
you that's working the system. That you're taking advantage of how that works, and good on you for doing it.
Yeah, my dad always got an extra day of deer hunting because Columbus Day fell during the week of deer hunting, and so he didn't have to take that day off,
Mm,
for deer hunting. So he could go and take another day and have another,
yep.
have a whole
Oh.
6 days instead of 5.
Nice. It's customary to give give your comes out to $20 an hour. Nice. It's customary to give a place of employment 2 weeks notice if you're going to change jobs or whatever, leaving somewhere. Unfortunately, I was leaving a coal mine. I was going from one company back to another company that I'd worked for previously with my dad. And set the job up, was going to get almost double the pay that I was getting now.
Mm,
And I was like, I'm going to be moving on. And I told the superintendent of the mine, I'm going to be moving on here in about 3 weeks. So I'm giving my 2 weeks. He come to me after I got off my shift, and I thought he was going to try to talk me into staying. I thought he was going to try to give me a raise or something like that, talk me into staying. And he said, "You know what I just found out?" He said, "You have 2.5 weeks of paid vacation you haven't taken."
huh.
He said, "So why don't you take those 2.5 weeks as your 2 weeks notice?" He said, "That's what I would do if I was you." I was like, "Well, I guess this is goodbye then. Thanks for the job. Glad happy working for you, and you're a good guy." And
Better than losing them.
absolutely.
We had a guy that wanted to take off his last 2 weeks like that, so he saved his vacation and wanted to give 2 weeks notice and take off. And the boss told him that if they did that, they would not give him a good recommendation because he didn't give 2 weeks notice, because he wasn't there to train anyone, or to assist anyone that needed to fix something he had
Right.
going or whatever. So they didn't
Help
want
his
to count.
replacement.
Right. They told him that they wouldn't count that taken off the.
Well, you got to figure some jobs. I mean, you do have to offload your projects. You have to offload what
Right.
your responsibilities are over to whoever's taking them over. And yeah,
Right.
if you're site skirting that transition period, then yeah, they're gonna complain.
Yeah. They told him, said, if you do it, we'll let you, but you will not get a good recommendation from us.
Right. When I
Well,
was in high school, go
sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
When I was in high school, I was going from managing a Subway to an assistant manager's position at a Wendy's. And the Subway people said, we're not going to give you a good recommendation when they call. I said, well, I'll be right back. So I went over to uh, the library and I looked up the law,
Mm-hmm.
and I come back with a piece of paper and I handed it to him. It is actually illegal for a company to give you a bad recommendation. All they are supposed to give you by law is give the employer that calls.
Yes, you worked there, and what the dates that
Yep,
you worked there.
yep. How long you worked there, when you started, when you were done. That is supposed to be it. Anything personal or opinion is not supposed to be given. And
Correct.
I've seen a lot of lawsuits for stuff like that. Oh no. My wife unfortunately got COVID 2 weeks before her retirement date. She had to take sick leave. Folks thought she was gaming these last 2 weeks. Oh
Uh,
man. What do you want me to come in there and give you a good to prove to you that I got the vid or what? I mean, come on. You want to see my positive test or something? I
I'd
mean,
I'd have been in the boss's office first thing Monday morning, buddy.
shaking hands, no mask,
Yep.
no nothing,
Yep.
touching everything. Can I borrow a pen? Let me see that. What's this on your desk? Let me
What do you mean? Why am I
put it.
licking your telephone?
yeah, so
What do
I mean,
you-
you want me to want this to be a super spreader? I mean, hey, go right on ahead.
No, I want to touch on that comment Bassman said. What do you mean? Why am I licking your telephone? What do you mean? I can see Bassman licking somebody's telephone. What do you mean? Why am I licking the phone?
Why wouldn't I?
Right. It seems
You
like
already got it.
Yeah.
I'm
You already have it, so you can lick it all you want to.
That's funny.
And there was a comment a little bit up from Mr. Stallman saying that he has 2 days left.
Nice. The finish line is very in sight. If you do like a runner and you dip at your waist and you stick your head out, you might just get there before you know it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So, to get into coins a little bit, I've seen the uncirculated set for 2025 has hit the listings.
And finally,
Yep, the Texas innovation dollars have hit the listings. There was something else too. I can't remember what it was. Let me find it here real quick.
And I was gonna say I'm going there to see those dates because I actually had people asking me this past weekend. Okay, so July 17th for the uncirculated set.
Yep.
Texas Innovation Dollar for July the 29th.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had people asking me about the silver proof set in August 7th.
Nice.
Then right after that, August the 12th is going to be the Stacy Park Milburn quarter.
So we've got some good stuff coming up. You know, Bassman, myself, Mr. Kevin, and a lot of you folks always get the uncirculated set every year to continue with a collection that you have going on, and folks from Texas will be getting the innovation dollars from the crowd here. I believe there's a couple in here,
Oh, yeah. But I'm
and go ahead.
surprised how well those are doing on a local level for the innovation dollars. Because
Right.
it's like, yeah, the Michigan one came out in April. And normally I have one roll of an innovation dollar and it lasts me through, I mean, I'm still going through 2022s, 2023s. So, I mean, from the single roll. I'm almost out of my roll for 2025 Michigans. So, I mean,
Oh wow.
it's surprising that the local interest is actually there. And
That's it.
I'm happy to see it.
When the West Virginias come out, I'm gonna be picking up PD&S rolls of those. Yes, I was going to touch on that here in a minute.
Yeah.
$150 for a silver proof set that is literally highway robbery, and it's not even an ounce of silver. Not even an ounce of silver. That is crazy.
It's more than $1.41. It's more than $1.40.
Oh, I'm thinking the women's quarters isn't an
Yeah.
ounce. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, no, there's about 1.2 ounces
Excuse
of
me.
silver in it. So, I mean, yeah. So, I mean, there's what, $45 worth of silver
Right.
inside one of those sets? So,
So that 105 is for handling purposes, I guess.
so yeah.
Mm.
I really think the innovation dollars are going to be sleepers in the years to come. I hope so too, because I have a lot of them. Yep, yep.
Hey,
I believe when they're finally done and over with, and folks have complete sets, they're going to go crazy. Going to go crazy. Yep.
3 coins aren't even silver. Exactly. I mean, I want my silver penny.
Oh gosh, can you imagine?
Yeah.
I want a silver nickel. I want a silver dollar.
Not that manganese.
I mean, you can put a manganese coating over it so that it looks like it's a golden dollar. Heck,
Right.
I want the innovation dollars in with the proof sets. That's what I want. And you know
Yes.
what? That was supposed to happen. I remember back when the series first started, and I actually had that question for the Mint, and they responded saying that, oh, not the first couple of years, but by 2021, we'll have the innovation dollars in with the proof sets.
They're a released coin from the mint. They're supposed to put all the coins that were released from the mint in that set that year.
Exactly.
Because proof that they're collectible coins, whether you like them or not, the innovation dollars are a collectible coin. They're made for collectors. The proof sets are made for collectors.
Yes.
So why are we not getting the collectible coins? We get the Native American dollar, which is awesome in its own right, and I'm glad it's part of the set, but that's not a complete set.
Okay, well, breaking news from Mr. Palladino: the 1964 peace dollar is still available on the Moonlight Mint website from Dan Carr. Nice. Uh, I know where I'm going after this stream.
Have you heard anything about a gold Sacagawea dollar? No, I haven't.
If memory serves, I want to say in 2000, it might have been 1999. I cannot remember which. During the very first publicizing of the Native American dollar, Sacagawea dollar, they did mint a couple actually in gold, and I believe they went up on the space shuttle. Now,
Nice.
I'm trying to remember this from my memory needs upgrading, so I mean, yeah, I might be speaking out of my backside. So, but I think I remember hearing something about that, and I'm sure that that is in like a Smithsonian collection. But they might have only made a couple.
Right. Speaking of stuff going to the moon, I think I told this story a long time ago. The gentleman's name is Noah. What's his last name? His first name's Noah. He actually printed the plaques that went up on the first moon landing.
Hmm.
He made 3. One for the government, one to go into space, and a test print. The test print was supposed to be destroyed. Let me tell you, I've seen it. I've held it. What was that?
That was a warning because I went to the Moonlight Mint website. Apparently, their certificate isn't up to date.
Oh.
My dad's gas station back when I was a little boy, that the sound it made when you pulled up to the pump.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
That test print that was supposed to be destroyed is in a vault style safe right here in West Virginia. And it may or may not be the one that was actually approved to go to the moon. Because on the back of it, in grease pencil, it says 1, and there's a circle around it.
Hmm.
There was the 3. They presented the 3 and said which one's it going to be, and they numbered them 1, 2, 3. Number 1 was going to the moon. Number 2 was going to whoever it was or wherever it was to be displayed in a government building somewhere. And the one that was supposed to be number 3 was supposed to be destroyed. Number 2 and number 3 made it to their wherever they were going, but the one that was supposed to be a test print actually got the go ahead because it was the first and it was the freshest before, the dyes and everything got worn in a little bit. It was the crispest. Crispest. That's not a word. The crispiest. It was the perfect one.
The most crisp.
Most crisp.
Yes, there we go. But the first one is right here in West Virginia. That's the one that was supposed to go to the moon but didn't.
The thing is, I don't know about number one because I hate to say that a lot of things when they're prototypes like that, it should be a number zero.
Right.
But I, who am I to know? I don't. So
Dollars were carried into orbit aboard the space shuttle Columbia.
I thought so. Thank you, Scott,
Right.
for looking that up.
He still believes that Alice from Brooklyn, New York, was the first one to go to the moon, 1956. To the moon, Alice! To the moon! Go ahead.
Miss Crandom achieved flight, I do believe.
Yep. I concur. Gotcha. Nice. Gentlemen, we're almost at an hour here.
What?
Yeah.
That shows
17.
us time is flying because that we're having fun because time is
Oh,
flying.
you know it.
Oh, okay, here we go. July 14th, 2007, 6 months before the Mint issued the first Sacagawea dollar on January 27th, 2000. 12 specially minted 22 karat gold Sacagaweas made a launch of a very different type. The dozen dollars were carried into orbit aboard the Space Shuttle Columbia. Very cool.
So I thought I remembered something about that. I just couldn't remember that. I thought it was 1999. So I mean, yeah. But I'm glad to see that. The space phone coins were sent to the Fort Knox Bullion Depository in 2001, where they have been in storage since. Nice.
Supposedly, quote unquote. Feeding into the conspiracy there a little bit, making people think, is the gold really there? Why won't they show anybody? Why won't they do an audit of it? Why are the audits always behind closed doors? And we don't want a government, not that the government's a bad thing, but we don't want a government official going in there and saying, oh, yeah, it's there. No, we want an independent research facility to go in there and say, where's all the damn gold? Where's it? Can you imagine what those puppy dogs are worth? Could you
Oh,
imagine?
yeah.
22 karat gold Sacagawea dollars. If that's not enough, they went to the daggone moon. Well, they went into
So they
space.
just went into orbit.
Right.
U.S. hasn't been to the moon since the 70s. So,
Right.
72.
There's supposed to be another scheduled thing to the moon in 2026, isn't it? 2026, 2027, something like that.
They've been flighty on that.
I see what you did there. Alrighty, gentlemen, let's go ahead and start winding this down. We got 18 fine folks still in here. Thank you, everybody, for coming in today. And hit that thumbs up button on the way out if you don't mind.
Yeah, it does more good than you know. Lets YouTube know that you like what's going on here on Tiny Numismatics. So thank you all for coming on out. Thank you, Tiny and Bassman, for having me. As always, love doing this. As I see there, Kinoman giving that Zoey strong. As always, just want to say we will see you on Wednesday, where we'll have the auction preview for our Wednesday night auction over on my channel, Coins Making Sense. So for now, I'm Kevin from Coins Making Sense, your spot for the dissemination of information to the numismatic nation. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming on out, and you have yourselves a great day. Bye.
And all of us keep in mind, it's July, well, nearly, but the end of July, we got a coin show up in Cincinnati.
Yep.
Like to see any of you that can come up there. That'd be gonna be a good time. We're gonna try to meet up, get everybody out there, overrun the restaurant
Again.
again. We don't care. They they said they had two big areas for people, but you had to call and reserve them. So I think we need to. I think we need to reserve a night. If we could, we get enough of us up there, we could all just come and take up the whole restaurant.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
YouTube night down at the Ruby Tuesdays.
Yeah, we could just go around and talk and visit with everybody. But I didn't think I'd ever get to go to one, and now I've been to two and going to the third. So it's a long drive, but I could, just because I want to see y'all every year. So y'all, let's go. Get it lined up. Okay. Come back Wednesday. Let's do a preview. Come back Wednesday night, and we'll have an auction. So until then, I'm wishing I was fishing. Bye.
Yeah, kin of mine, young fan, Miss Amy Scott S. All saying Zoey Strong. Absolutely. We had someone sneak in here at the end. Silver Gator. Hi, how y'all are? I am so glad for me to see you. I Garon damn tea from way down on the bayou. Silver Gator, everybody. Thanks for coming in.
On the bayou.
On the bayou. You guys have a good day. Come back Wednesday, like Bassman and Mr. Kevin said. Auction preview day right here on Tiny Numismatics. Then the auction, 6 p.m. Eastern time over on Coins Making Sense channel. I love each and every one of you, and I hope this finds you guys safe and healthy. And you guys don't forget to check that pocket change, because you never know what you got in your pocket until you look. Bye-bye.